Darling, it's here. What is she talking about? She's talking about the fact that the anti-faith bias people just arrested some people for praying in the rotunda. Remember when they started doing this? And I said, this is going to be great because within that faith, there's thousands of denominations and none of them agree. And then even between the denominations, from building to building and congregation to congregation, they don't agree. That's why people put so much effort into finding a church home, because they have to find one that aligns with their personal interpretation of everything. And there are thousands upon thousands to choose from with tiny little variations. As soon as one guy disagrees with Passa, he goes and starts his own. So, and it'll be over the tiniest things. It'll be over if women can dye their hair or not, if women can speak or not. It's usually regarding women. It's almost always regarding how much control over women they agree to or not. That seems to be their focus. That and other personal things, identity thing, stuff like that. What they're willing to accept, if they even believe in praying in tongues. Like, they got the faith house, whatever. Not everyone believes in that. Miracles and signs, not everyone believes in that. So, I mean, go ahead. If you're unfamiliar, if you've never been a part of the culture, go Google. Give it a Google. No, actually, not a Google. Give it a DuckDuckGo or whatever. But the point is, go see how many and how they don't agree on anything. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be interesting. What version of steeple peopleness will they be enforcing? Well, now we know it's the Mad Hatter version, which means no actual denomination, just anything that isn't pro-regime. So they now have their own branded denomination of the faith, which is four-letter M-word. Four-letter M-word is their denomination now. And that, the doctrine for it, is whatever the stench says. There's no official doctrine. It's whatever he feels like today. So every day they're doing their little televised prayers in the White House, but a bunch of people prayed in the rotunda, including a pastor, reverend, whatever his title was. Now, don't forget, I'm also ordained, honey. Look, if I was a less moral person, I would have hopped on this train myself because mother wanted me to be a pastor. I am ordained. I can speak the language. I have evangelized. I have gone on missions trips. That's why when they knock on my doors, I'm like, ha ha, yeah, come on, bring it. Oh my gosh. But if you notice, there's a reason that they recruit from jail. Every con man, why do you think so many of their leaders come out from prison and start one of those? The only thing that they all agree on, is them tithes, baby. They all agree on making sure they get their money from you. That's the one thing that is the same across every single congregation you will find is pastor getting them tithes on auto pay. Keeping track and sending you letters when you skip. Excuse me, you owe me money for last week. All right. There's a reason those people come out of jail. There's a reason why it's a criminal club. And I'm not talking about personal faith people. We're cool. We're talking about steeple people. We're talking about the folks that want to force everyone in line. Them, because we're all wallets. And so they can control everything about women, what you're wearing under that, where you're going, who you're allowed to talk to. So it's always that. They go in there for being a con man, a PIMP, something like that, a dealer of some kind. They find faith while they're in there and they come out and now it's built in part of the story. It's the perfect scam because now they can say, look, he qualifies the called. He doesn't call the qualified. Look at where I was. Here's my cell. Here's my rap sheet. Here's everything I was doing. Here's what I was convicted of. And then I went in and at my lowest, he found me. And now here I am. Rich. Look at my cars and my houses. You're all paying me weekly to tell you my story because that's what he does. Brings you out from nothing and makes you somebody. See? Aren't you getting ready? Aren't you getting hype? Aren't you like, yeah. See, I should be charging. That's why it attracts criminals. Why I keep saying it's a criminal cult. That's why it attracts people with rap sheets who can now say, my rap sheet is clean. I'm white as snow because another authority forgave me. I don't need you forgiveness. I already got it. I'm good. And now you just give me your money and maybe I'll bless you. Like it's the perfect scam. It's beautiful. I should be doing it. But yeah, just keep watching, because we're going to see what they count as anti-faith bias. This is going to get more and more interesting. It's going to get more and more interesting because there are thousands of denominations to choose from. None of them agree, and these people are using it solely to put more power into the executive branch of politics, which is just moving back to kingdomhood in England. We're regressing. So yeah, keep an eye on that. It's going to be interesting. I tried to tell you. You didn't want to listen to me. All right? You didn't want to listen to me. And now they're making it okay for someone to go and take a paddle to one of your kids in school without your permission. That's them. That's their priorities. That and bathrooms.